everyone, Shauna here. Happy 2014. I'm not even going to say that I don't know where 2013 went. I can't believe how fast that year went by. Now we're into a new year and it's just ridiculous. Anyway, I am here today with my December favorites, and I know I'm a little late on this, but you know what, it's after Christmas and there were family things, and then I had a friend visiting me for New Year's, and I was just like, I don't get to see these people very often, and I don't want to waste all my time filming instead of spending time with the people that I love that I don't get to see very often. So this is a little late, but you know what? Whatever. It could be worse. So I've actually got quite a few things here, and I did consider doing like a favorites for the whole year, like a 2013 favorite. But then I realized that I struggled to remember the things that I loved at the beginning of December, let alone the things that I loved back in January. So I chose not to do a 2013 favorites. If you guys want to see like my 13 favorite products of 2013, let me know down in the comments. I can probably do that for you like later in January, maybe when I'm back at my house in St. John's. But for now, this is just my December favorites, and like I said, I have quite a few things, so enough rambling from me. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start with shower things, and the first thing I have is a shower gel from Bath & Body Works. It is the Mary Marshmallow Kiss, and I got this around Black Friday. I'm not sure if it was before or after, but I was like, you know what, this smells really good, and I was using it back in St. John's. Then I was like, might as well bring it home with me. My mom and I can both use it while I'm here. It's Christmassy, whatever. I really like it. It smells good. It's, you know, it works. I feel clean when I get out of the shower, which is really all I can ask for from a body wash. I'm sure it's not like the most hydrating of all the body washes, but whatever, it smells good. Next, I have a shampoo and conditioner, and these are the Herbal Essences Body Envy shampoo and conditioner. And I never, like when I travel between St. John's and my mom's house, I never bring like shampoo or conditioner because I know that like she has some, there's always some here. So this is just like what was here. I don't remember if I bought these, if my mom bought these, I don't even remember. I know I used to use the Herbal Essences, especially the Body Envy, like back when I was in high school. I haven't in a long time, but I have been using them for the last like 3 weeks, and I really like them. They smell so good. Like I get out of the shower and like obviously I've just rinsed conditioner out of my hair, and I get out of the shower and I'm like, oh baby, you smell good. And like I feel like I'm in an Herbal Essences commercial because my hair smells so good. The next thing I have isn't a shower product, but it's like a body product. This is also from Bath & Body Works, and it is the Winter Candy Apple Fragrance Mist. It's just the mini one, because I don't know how anyone could use a full-size one. Like I don't know how people use that much body spray, but I love this. Like I bought this last year and loved it, and then I bought it again this year, and I think I mentioned this in one of my hauls way back at like the beginning of December, and I love how this smells, and it's just, I'm gonna spray it on myself now. Oh, it just smells so good. And it's like, because it's not a perfume, it's not as like, the scent isn't as concentrated, so I can just like go crazy with it and not feel like people are gonna get offended by the smell. Moving into makeup, I actually have a lot of makeup things, which I don't understand how this happened, but let's just run through these really quickly. So the first one I have is something that I've wanted to try for probably close to a year now, and I bought it I think back in like September, and then I just started using it this month, and it is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation, and mine is in the color 910 Classic Ivory. And I've heard so many good things about this foundation. Like so many people on YouTube rave about this, and it's like a good drugstore foundation, so I decided to pick it up. I really like it. I'm not like super picky about my foundations, as long as it doesn't like look gross on my skin and like disappear halfway through the day. Like I'm pretty easygoing about it, but I really like this, and like I don't feel, my skin doesn't feel cakey. Like I don't, even when I touch it, I'm not like, ooh, product. Like it feels natural, it feels nice. I think it looks good, covers up my blemishes, but doesn't make it obvious that I'm wearing makeup. I don't know, I really like it, and I've only been using it like I said for the last 3 weeks or so, and not every day because I haven't been wearing makeup every day, but I do really like it. This is all I've used for foundation this month, and I really like it. Next, I have a bronzer. This is the NYC Sun and Bronze Bronzing Powder in Fire Island Tan, and I have used the same bronzer probably since I started wearing makeup, and it's the Mary Kay bronzer, and I've just, you know, my mom gave it to me because my mom sells Mary Kay. She gave it to me like when I was, I don't know, in my early teens, and was like, here, a bronzer, and I was like, okay, and I had no idea how to use it. for a while because I didn't understand the concept of anything. But then that's always just been the one that I use because I run out and she buys me another one, or she like orders another one. And because she sells it, I can get it for cheaper than normal, so it's not that expensive, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that's just always the one that I've used. And then I heard some people talking about the NYC, and a really long time ago, I used the NYC Sunny bronzer, like like more than 10 years ago, probably. Maybe not. And I don't even know, I think it just got really gross. I ended up throwing it out, and then I had this Mary Kay one, so I never bought another one. Anyway, long story short, I picked this up, and this is the only bronzer I've used this month. Again, I haven't worn makeup every day, so I haven't actually used it that many times, but it's the only one I've used, the one I've reached for every time I put on makeup. The next thing I have is something that I know I've mentioned before, but I can't not mention it. It is the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette in Comfort Zone, and I picked this up back in the spring, and it is literally the only eyeshadow palette I have used, definitely this month. It's the only one I brought home with me. And probably like all fall, the only one that I've really used. It is amazing. So pigmented, such good quality eyeshadows, so inexpensive. I mean, it's Wet n Wild. When I think Wet n Wild, same with like NYC, like I think, in my brain I think, ooh, like cheap makeup. But like, not cheap quality makeup, good quality, inexpensive. Like, I think this was like $5, and like I said, I've used this, the only one I've used, and like you can barely even tell that I've used it because like there's just so much product in there and it's so pigmented, and I literally cannot say enough good things about this palette. So the next thing I have is an eyeliner, and it is the Rimmel Scandalized Waterproof Kohl Kajal from, I said Rimmel, in the color Nude. Just a nude eyeliner, and I have known as just like a thing when it comes to makeup that putting like nude eyeliner on your waterline is supposed to like make your eyes look brighter and bigger and whatever, and I was always like, oh, that's cool, but I never really like thought about buying a nude eyeliner. And like whenever I would think about it, when I'd be in the drugstore and look, I'd be like, oh, I don't see any, whatever, and I would never buy one. And then I had heard a couple people, I mean, I know there's like there's some that you can get at Sephora. I think Tarte has like a waterline nude liner. I'm not paying that kind of money for it. Anyway, and I heard that the Rimmel Scandalized had one. So I went to the drugstore and I found it, and it was on sale. It was not that expensive, so I picked it up. And I really like it. What I've been doing is doing like, because I always tightline my eyes, like put eyeliner on my waterline and my like upper lash line. That's just like how I use eyeliner. So I've been doing like my black eyeliner on like the outer half of my waterline, and then this on like the inner half-ish. So it kind of brightens my eyes, but I still have like, looks like I've got makeup on my waterline because of the black eyeliner. Anyway, I really like this, and like it's just, it doesn't smudge because it's waterproof, so like it's not like I look like a mess by the end of the day. The next thing I have is the Maybelline New York Define a Brow in the color Dark Blonde, and I think I've mentioned a few times that I have no idea what to do when it comes to my eyebrows. Like I think in the Beauty Things I Suck At tag that I did way back in like April, I mentioned that I had no idea what to do with my eyebrows. And then back in like, I think October, I picked up the like the Maybelline clear mascara, but I was like, I still don't really know what I'm doing. And I heard someone talk about this, because all like the brow products I'd heard of were like brands you get at Sephora, and I was like, I'm not spending that much money, that kind of money on my eyebrows. Like, I'll deal. Anyway, and I heard someone on YouTube talk about this, that the Maybelline had one, and I was like, I'm gonna get it. And I did, and like, I still don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to my eyebrows. If we're being totally honest, it's just like every time I do them, I'm like, who knows what's gonna happen? But the nice thing is, because of my hair with my bangs, you can't really see my eyebrows that much. So if I kind of mess up a little bit, it's like, well, whatever. You can't even really see them. Like, I'm not doing anything crazy with them. I'm just kind of like filling in the spots that look a little bare and making them look like it's, you know, there's hair everywhere, but I really don't. I really still have no idea what I'm doing. But the next thing I have is a mascara, and I love mascara. It might be one of my favorite beauty products, and I definitely don't need any more, but I picked this up. It is the new CoverGirl Lash Blast Mascara. It's the Bombshell volume, and like honestly, the packaging on this got me, and the marketing. They did like a whole thing on Instagram, because I follow the CoverGirl Instagram, and did a whole thing with like Sofia Vergara, who is a CoverGirl, and about like her tips to be a bombshell, and I was just like, you've sold me. Like, I'm an easy target when it comes to good marketing, but you've sold me. So I picked this up, and it's got like two ends. I don't know what they do. I like it though. It's pretty much all I've used since I bought it, like mid-December. But I think it makes like my eyelashes look good. I don't know, I like it. The last makeup things I have are two lip products, and they are both from the Revlon Color Burst new Balm Stick lines. This is the Lacquer Balm in the color Vivacious, and it's a not matte color. And then this one is the matte, one of the matte balm ones, and it is in the color Showy. And I really like both of these. I think I mentioned before, I feel like I've had this conversation with you guys already, but I've never worn like a matte lip balm, lipstick, lip anything before. Like, not something that, I've never bought something that was marketed as being matte for my lips. So this was like totally outside of my comfort zone, but I really, really like it. I think it's just like a different look, and I really like it. And I like the colors of both of these. They're very like me colors, like not too subtle, but not too outrageous, just like a nice pink color. Next, I have a few candles. These are all like really Christmassy candles that I bought back in St. John's, but then I brought home with me because I was like, these are really Christmassy and I can't justify burning these in like January, February in the winter because they're so Christmassy, but I don't want to waste them. So I brought them home with me, and my mom and I burned them throughout the month. So I have 'Tis the Season. I already hauled all of these, so I'm not going to go too in depth on like what they smell like, but I'm just going to show you which ones I got. We have Good Natured Christmas, which I think we actually burned on like Christmas Day and Boxing Day. We have my whole family here. There was like 7 of us, but my whole family here on Boxing Day. So we burned Good Natured Christmas. And then we have Fresh Balsam, and we burned through this one in like a day and a half. I think we started burning it on like the 23rd, and by like the end of Christmas Eve, this one was gone. Like, we burned through this so fast because it just smells like a Christmas tree. And we didn't even put our Christmas tree up until the 22nd. So we were like, can't burn it before then, but gotta smell like a Christmas tree in here. Anyway, this is just everything that is good about Christmas. Okay, moving into some more random favorites. The next thing I have is a book, and it is the book Sloppy First by Megan McCafferty. And this is the first book in the Jessica Darling series. And I was trying to read the whole series while I was home. I'm almost done the second book, and I leave in 6 days, so I'm not gonna finish the last 3. But I read this series a few years ago, and I remember really liking it, and then I saw someone talk about it like a month ago, or a couple months ago, I don't know, and I was like, I need to reread this series. So I was like, what better time than while you're on Christmas vacation at your mom's house where you don't have any friends and you have nothing to do. So yeah, I've started rereading it, and I think it's just so good, and it's so like honest to what teenagers are really like. It doesn't sugarcoat what being a teenager is really like. I mean, like I said, I'm only in the second book, so she's still in high school. I know like in the later books she gets like into her 20s and like more the age that I am right now. So I'm excited to read those as like being the same age as her. But yeah, these are just really good books. They're really well written, and it's a good story, and it like pulls you in, and like the next thing you know, you're like, I'll just read a chapter, and the next thing you know, it's like 6 hours later and you've read 200 pages and you're like, what just happened? I don't understand. The next thing I have is a TV show, and it is Degrassi. And I used to watch Degrassi on and off when I was younger because it came out when I was 11, and I was like the same age as the younger group of the main characters, and I was like, this is so cool, like I'm like them. And then they started having like abortions and getting raped, and I was like, I'm not like them. Just because that wasn't what I was going through in my life. I'm sure there were people my age who were, but I wasn't. So I watched it like on and off when I was a kid, and then I always really liked it, and like I really liked the characters, and I wanted to go back and watch all the episodes. I just never did. And then like in the later seasons I've watched more of it, but it's still, I don't know. So recently I've gone back and started like rewatching the series from the beginning. So I'm like halfway through season 4 right now. The last episode I watched was the one where Wheelchair Jimmy, Drake, who Aubrey Graham plays Jimmy Brooks, the one where he's not in a wheelchair yet, but he gets shot. I have never cried so hard in my entire life. Anyway, yeah, so that's about where I am. And if you guys didn't know that Drake was on Degrassi, now you know. Wheelchair Jimmy. The last random favorite that I have is also sort of an unfavorite, and it is Vlogmas. I loved doing Vlogmas. I think it's so much fun to put up videos every day, but it's also stressful and exhausting. Like, to think like I have to film, and then I have to edit, and then I have to export, and then I have to upload, and I have to do all of that tonight because people are gonna get mad at me if I don't have a video up every single day of December. Like, I enjoy it, and I wouldn't do it if I didn't like it, because everything I do on this channel, I do it because I want to, not because anyone else wants me to, which is, you know, it's my channel. I do what I want. But like, it's tiring to think just like, especially nights or days when I was like at a Christmas party and we'd be getting home late and my mom would be like, hey, let's go to bed. I'd be like, I can't. I have to stay up and edit, or like, I gotta make sure this video gets uploaded. Like, I can't go to bed yet. And like, it's not like I was super busy this month, so other than during exams, but I only had one exam, so it wasn't even that bad. And like the first 10 days of the month, I like pre-recorded a lot of like sit down videos like this so that I could get those edited like on days when I didn't have anything going on and then not be as stressed out. And then after that, I obviously wasn't in school because I was on Christmas vacation, so it was like, okay, it's not the end of the world, but it's still like, I don't know. Like, I love doing Vlogmas, and it was really fun putting up 25 videos this month, or in December, but it was also really exhausting. And the last thing, how could I do a favorites video without mentioning these two ding-dongs? So this is Wynona, and this is Bijou. These are not our dogs. My mom and I have been dog sitting for, Wynona is my cousin Michael's dog, and Bijou is my aunt and uncle's dog. So we've been dog sitting them since Christmas, and it's been really fun having dogs in the house again. But they are crazy. They have so much energy. It's ridiculous. So this has been my December favorites. I'm sorry that it ended up being way longer than I wanted it to be, but that is the way it is with favorite videos. Let me know down in the comments some things that you loved over the course of December. It doesn't have to be like material things. Obviously, I loved getting to see my family and, you know, spending time with people that I don't get to see very often and stuff like that, but, you know, those aren't, I can't show those things in a video, so, you know. But let me know down in the comments some of your favorite things or moments or memories of the month of December. That'd be really cool, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next time I post a video. Thanks for watching. Bye.